Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, Norwegian's in the news a lot today from a ship that you cannot book until the end of this year. We also have some big rumors, and they're not really rumors. They're working on this. You can guarantee it. Take my word on it. But they are definitely spreading some rumors after the speech from Michael Bailey at the launching of their last largest ship, because that might be the last largest ship for a while. So rumors are flying fast and furious after Michael Bailey was speaking to travel agents and people in the industry during the launching of the Utopia of the Seas, the world's second largest cruise ship. Still doesn't have a great ring. Second, we're number 2. We strive to be number 2. Okay. But he has once again mentioned that they have this Discovery project, and they're going to probably call it the Discovery class, where they're saying they would like to work on a new group of cruise ships, a new class of cruise ships, much smaller than the Icon and the Utopia. We're talking half the capacity of those ships, and much less in height as well, as he has also speculated that they will be able to get into some places that other places can't get in. The big cruise ships can't get in. For instance, Tampa. The Oasis class cannot get into Tampa because of the bridge, and the clearance there is about 180 feet, and the Utopia and Icon are well over 200 feet high. So they're saying the new class, they're hoping to be able to get under to some of these places, like in Vancouver, like in Sydney Harbor, like in Tampa, to get under these bridges. Now, they're not saying exactly a timeline on any of this, but remember, the reason they're doing this, one of the big reasons, they've built nothing but large ships for the past decade, and now those Radiance class and Freedom class ships are all over 20 years old now and need constant upgrades, constant repairs, and will break down obviously more often than the new cruise ships will, because they're older ships, right? They've got a lot of wear and tear on those engines, and a lot of wear and tear on the cruise ship itself. So they're looking to replace those, and they're looking at possibly getting it small enough to be, say, under 160 feet high, so it can get under most of the bridges in the cities that they want to travel in. And remember, he also mentioned that this class might be perfect for that ultimate world cruise, which needs to be able to get into much smaller ports as well. So yeah, it's not rumor anymore. They're pretty much working on this, although no timeline has been given. But you can expect those designers are hard at work. I'm expecting a smaller ship, but a wider ship, much the way they've been going with the Oasis and with the Icon class, just because you don't need to be taller to go wider, and I think that's what they're going to work on, and very curious to see what the new design of ships might look like, the Discovery class ships. Very excited to see what's coming next. Also, if you were, I got some messages, hey Don, why can't I book one of my favorite ships? And I go, well, what are you talking about? Why can't, are they sold out? What's going on? And they said, no, we can't book the Norwegian Spirit right now. And when I looked into it, you can't. You can't book the Norwegian Spirit till the end of this year because it is on a charter that it arrived in June in Taiwan. They've signed a contract there with a Taiwan cruise specialist tour company, and they're doing 2- and 5-night itineraries out of Keelung, and they're exclusive for that company, and I couldn't see any bookings that I could do on the NCL Spirit when I was looking. So, but you will be able to do it, I believe, at the end of September, where they will stay in Asia and also be doing about 14-night itineraries, so much longer. So you can see where right now, being 2 to 5 day, it's for the local populace. That's who's buying it, that's who's on the ships, that's who's sailing it. And then when it goes to 14-day, they're looking to expand to the international market, which means we can do it and we can go if we want. And yeah, Asia is becoming a very big popular destination for cruise ships right now. And when I mentioned the other day that the Philippines were looking to expand and bring in more cruises, they're building 5 new cruise terminals, etc. Well, they're even doing more. They've actually now just waived their tourist visa. If you're coming in by cruise ship, you no longer need a visa to visit the Philippines. That's right. You can now go in. It's valid for 1 to 14 days. It's for single day entries. And it really takes a lot of the worry and the paperwork out of sailing into the Philippines. So good news there. Again, they're making it easier for cruise passengers. They're really concentrating on the cruise tourism industry. And again, it's a beautiful country to go visit. I haven't been there in 14 years, but I remember fond memories when I was in the Philippines. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. And like I said, they're making it easy for people to get there. And you know, Europe right now seems to be, especially the Med, is starting to make things harder. Remember, next year, you're going to need a travel visa to go into these countries from the United States and Canada. You're going to need to sign up for those. So they're making it more difficult, and other places are making it easier and easier. Another announcement by Norwegian Cruise Line is the Jewel. The Jewel, after 15 years of not being there, will be returning to Philadelphia. Well, every time I think of Philadelphia, I think of Rocky, because the statue there of Rocky, and that's where he was from. But I didn't, I didn't think there was a cruise terminal there. I thought there might be a river cruise terminal, like for smaller ships, but apparently they've been making some infrastructure changes and they're building a new area, and they will be able to hold a ship as large as the Jewel, and she will start home porting in Philadelphia, heading up to Bermuda and down into Canada. So that's good news as well. So a lot of good news going on as far as places opening up, making it easier for us to get there. And I'm truly, one of the most exciting things that's coming out of anything being announced on the Utopia of the Seas was that speech by Michael Bailey talking about a new class of ship. I'm really kind of excited to see what they do. What kind of amenities they put on board? Are they going to put a flow rider on board and things like that? Are they going to have a big, what's their big hook to get people on those kinds of ships? It should be very interesting. Let me know in the comments down below. What would you like to see on the brand new class of ships? Do you want it just to go back to simple cruising? Say like on a Princess cruise ship or a Holland America cruise ship, not a lot of bells and whistles, no slides and everything like that? Or would you like to see a little bit of a miniature Oasis class into the smaller ships, if they go, especially if they go wider? Let me know in the comments down below, and until next time, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.